team early in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Got room at the 35. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Jones to throw. Makes a grab past the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And it's not a surprise on this first possession that they put the ball in the quarterback's hands and let him run it. This dude can fly. Palmer, I know it's the first possession, but sometimes it's hard to really understand how fast guys are until you see them on the field. It didn't look like they got it on that first possession.
No, David, we were talking to their defensive coaching staff this week, and they thought they had a good plan on paper to slow this guy down. But you're right, it's a different thing once you get out there on game day, and they're going to have to make some adjustments right now because you know this defense, I know it's early, but they're already reeling because of that guy's speed.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Florida. The defense takes matters into its own hands. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Running free. Touchdown, Indiana! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's ball. Can't get him to the ground. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Keeps it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. A run for the quarterback. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier fourth down. They'll try to do it for... Snags it and he's open. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this.
He's got it, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Richard. Makes it past the marker. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Makes the grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Hoover. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
His defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Fires into the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trucks through the defender. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting the first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
battles through the defense. Maybe a crease. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Gators! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out.
Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just keep slinging it. The sure hands, it's Marsh. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Hoosiers will have it first and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Just shedding tackles. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the laundry marked the field, 1st and 5 for this offense. Could be an alley. The 30, the 20, the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Pulls it in. It's Richard. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence, like you go from starting this.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the left. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Hoosiers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on a football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Wants to throw it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. We couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
The Hoosiers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Richard. And he's in! Touchdown, Hoosiers! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ball game.
And they tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Calls his own number. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumbles. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Jones wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Handoff for Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right back to the well. Inside the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
This defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going. But
you see how we felt last year?
Offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up.
Lucky for you, though, I'm not very good at kick field goal.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. As the Gators head for the locker room by the Watch the Live at Full Gator Head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Longhorns getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
He'll start this third quarter with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run inside. It's Richard. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. It's Richard. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this off.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. One for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Powers through the defender. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. The Gators will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back, but when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Touchdown, Gators! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
This should be the last play of the quarter. He might want another play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll go right back to him. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Looking for room. It's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Running inside. It's Richard. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
And I think this offense ran the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up.
Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Fires left. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
To throw, it's Hoover. Fires toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Indiana!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Florida, 73. Indiana, 34.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Gators are in the hurry-up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking to buy time. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking the shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Defense not showing press coverage. Jones to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game, at least it's still 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On the run from inside his own 5. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Pryor. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on his way. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Jones wants to throw it. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.